Alright, what's going on guys? Joey's Gaming here, and we're back for another build video. Now today is not a Borderlands 3 build, it's actually a Cyberpunk 2077 build video. Yes, it's finally here, and I've been grinding the heck out of this game. Honestly, my opinion on this game is that it's okay-ish. But I still love the content, what's in it. Bugs aside and everything, it's a good game. It's just not exactly what we thought it would be, I guess. But nonetheless, the game is actually really diverse. Like, there's a ton of builds you can do. There's actually a lot of diversity into it. So today we're going over my Cyber Sheriff build, which focuses on mainly using the Overture Power Revolver and the Overwatch Sniper. Now, Overwatch is my kind of backup weapon. Like if I get detected, because this is a stealth build, if I get detected, I pull out Overwatch for long range engagements, and it absolutely shreds everything. This is a hybrid between like a pistol build and a assault rifle slash sniper build. So we do have Widowmaker on our inventory because this gun is is insane. If I ever go into a boss fight, or I get detected or by like a very high threat enemy, like cyber psychos or bosses, I pull out Widowmaker because this gun will absolutely shred through content. But for anything else, I use the Overture. Now, this weapon, why the Overture? Well, if you read the weapon card, this weapon has extremely high crit chance, extremely high crit damage. It has an insane 4 to 6, like depending on your skills, 4 to 6 headshot damage multiplier, which is insane. The one-shot potential on this weapon is actually very good. Now my build doesn't hit for the most amazing like damage. I've seen builds hit for way higher than mine does, but it's a very fun playstyle. Like you feel like a sheriff using like a revolver, and it's very cool. So yeah, let's go over the build stats and everything. So for the general uses, general mobbing and all that, I use the Overture. As I said, pull out the sniper if I get detected. Widowmaker is for tougher enemies. This shoots like 12 pellets. It says it shoots 2 projectiles, but it actually shoots 12. So yeah, that damage times 12. Pretty insane. But yeah, for our attachments and mods on my Overture, I like this site, the Hyakume site. Don't know if I pronounced that right, but there are like a limited amount of sites in this game, and to be honest, this one is the clearer because of how it looks. I don't really mind how it looks. It's just that when you're in like lit up areas, some of the sites don't even show up. Like during the day, some of them don't show up. But this one will always show up. Maybe sometimes brighter. Like at night, it's gonna be brighter, but at day you'll still be able to see it. So yeah, that's why I like this site. For our other attachments, I use a suppressor, a blue suppressor. So far, I haven't seen any purple or legendary ones. I doubt they actually drop in game. So yeah, the blue silencer is gonna be the best. There's also these green silencers that reduce your damage more but gives you increased crit chance. While you're leveling up, these are very good. I'd actually prefer going for these over the blue slash green ones, because the crit chance will eventually like kind of overthrow the base damage. But in game, your base damage is gonna be your best friend, basically. and this only reduces your damage by 15%, which is good, and you'll get that 2.5 times damage multiplier when attacking from stealth. So yeah, more damage is always good. And for our actual mods, we use the crunch mod. Now, recently I just learned that apparently there's a bug in the game that makes it so purple crunch mods or epic crunch mods do not stack. So all of these, only one of them is getting applied, but you could use blue crunch mods and actually stack those. So you can use like one purple crunch mod and then two or three, depending on your mod slots, blue crunch mods. So yeah, apparently that's the thing. There's also armor slots. If it does get fixed, you can only have one like of the crit damage and crit chance armor mod slots that will actually be affected. And if you put more, it won't actually affect the crit chance or crit damage. Only one is enough, so just use Armadillo for getting as much armor as you can. Now, for our sniper, we use Crunch and Penetrator. I use Crunch, Penetrator, and Pacifier, just because, you know, more damage, more crit chance. You don't have 100% crit chance. It's almost 100%, so I did want to boost that a little bit. And for Widowmaker, use the Crunch mod, because with Widowmaker, that Crunch, the base damage that is upgraded by 8 is actually 8 times 12. So yeah, it's pretty insane. This gun is very insane. So yeah, as far as our like general stats go, if we go into stealth and pull our pistol out, before I was getting 66% crit chance. I don't know what made it go down, and I was getting more crit damage, but after removing my armor and like all the if like the bonus like crit chance, crit damage, it still was 61 and 150. I don't know why it went down. It could be like a little bug in the game, but yeah, that's about it. So for our general stats, we have a lot of armor. Just max out your armor as much as you can. For HP, we'll actually have a lot of HP, and we'll regen it very fast outside and inside of combat, so that's always good. As far as our character goes, be careful. Your attribute points cannot be respect, but your perk points can be respect. So these skills, do be careful on which one you put. Now, body and intelligence, I'd say you can move some points around between both of them, but for reflexes, technical ability, and cool, definitely put 20 points in all of these. Now, cool will increase your crit damage with every point into it. Tech ability will increase your armor with every point in it, and reflexes will increase your crit chance with every point in it, which that's very good. But what really matters is the perks. So let's go over the essential perks first, just so we get that out of the way, and then we'll explain some other stuff we get later in the video, because there's a lot to explain in Cyberpunk. There's a lot of like the skill trees are big. So yeah, let's go over the handgun skill tree first. Definitely pick up High Noon. This will increase your crit chance with pistols and revolvers by 12%. Very good. Attritional fire, firing consecutive hits with a pistol. Although you won't really fire multiple times on an enemy, for bosses this is really good. It'll increase your damage by 10% every shot, which is very good. Okay, Corporal, deal 50% more damage with pistol and revolvers to enemies whose health is below 25%, combined with traditional fire on like bigger targets like cyber psychos and bosses. This is basically one hit for the rest of the HP, but we actually can one-shot cyber psychos and bosses very easily. We take brain power because after a successful headshot with a pistol or a revolver, your crit chance is increased by 25%, which is good when you're chaining kills. Wild West, this will remove your damage penalty from a distance, which is essential. And that combined with long shot drop up will give you more damage the further you're away from an enemy, which is perfect. Desperado will increase your damage. Our Rio Bravo will increase your damage to headshots, your headshot damage multiplier by 3, like by 0.3. Your this skill will increase the damage to limbs. It's not necessary because we're going for headshots, and the head doesn't actually count for a limb in this game. But if you do shoot like around and don't aim really, you like spam from the hip, this is a little bit more damage, and damage is good. So yeah, we'll take it. Westworld will increase our crit chance for the first shot. No, not for the first shot. It'll increase crit chance for pistols and revolvers if it has full mods. So yeah, good. A fistful of your dollars is gonna increase your crit chance by 20% flat out. Grand finale, the last round will deal double damage, literally double damage. If it were to do, I think if it were to do like let's say 20k, let's say 20k, it wouldn't do actually 40k. It would actually increase the base damage twice, like double the base damage, and then get all the perks and everything. I don't know the damage formula in this game exactly, but I believe that's what it does, because you actually get more damage with the last bullet than you would think. So yeah. And then I put only 1 point in the good, bad, and the ugly, because that's when you get a crit with a pistol or a revolver, damage is increased by 30%, and armor also is increased by 30% for 5 seconds, and 1% per perk level is overkill. That 30% outright, like when you get 20 in handguns, is enough. You don't need more. Well, you could get more, but it's totally overkill. For our tech ability, we need crafting. Now the reason why we need crafting is, and so far there are no crafting specs for legendary overtures, but for your other weapons, this skill tree will allow you to craft best of the version of that weapon, and will allow you to make them do more damage. As Field Technician increases your crafted weapons damage by 5%. There's a bunch of quality of life perks in this tree. These Edge Runner, Artisan, Grace Monkey, and True Craftsman, you need them to get like better weapons. And for upgrades, there's one skill. This skill, you can upgrade things for free. There's 10% chance you upgrade for free. This is a 20% chance that you craft for free. This reduces your crafting cost. This is just for playing through a story. If you don't like junk in your inventory, I absolutely hate it. This is going to give you XP when you craft and when you pick up junk instead. It's going to give you also some components. This is for when you're disassembling. It's going to give you more components to upgrade. Reduces the component cost of upgrading. You can upgrade your lower components to higher qualities. And you'll get mods back, which this is definitely one of the best skills in this tree. You'll get mods back when you actually disassemble them, which is good. In our cool skill tree, the stealth skill tree is not that useful. There is some good perks like Silent Deadly. Your silenced weapons will do 25% more damage when sneaking. Your crit chance while sneaking is increased by 15%. Your headshot damage from outside combat is increased by 50%. When you enter combat, you actually get 50% crit chance for 7 seconds. And then the rest I think is more for is just for general playing. Increased damage to human is nice because you'll mostly see humans in this game, and mechs and robots don't really come too often. So yeah, there's the Cell skill tree. For the Cold Blood skill tree, we'll have Cold Blood, which is going to give us movement speed when you kill an enemy. This increases your stacks. This is a good way to like sustain Cold Blood, because landing a crit gives you a chance to activate Cold Blood. This is going to increase your health regen. This is a flat out 50% headshot damage multiplier for 1 point. It's probably like, it's the first skill I picked from this skill tree, the stealth skill tree in general, because it's so good. Even early on, it's so good. Just pick it up. It's a must-have. Stacks of Cold Blood are removed by one by one, so they don't all vanish in one shot after, like, I think for me it's 20 seconds, yeah. So every 20 seconds, one goes away. Defensive Clouding, this will make you nearly invincible as long as you kill enemies. This will grant you immunity to a lot of debuffs, which is good. And this increases your max Cold Blood, which is good. In our body skill tree, we actually have like two things. We have the carrying capacity and health slowly regenerates during combat, or outside combat, I think. No, during combat. Alright. These are like little stuff that you can spec into if you want. For our assault skill tree, which are going to benefit our two other weapons, you get increased crit chance, you get increased damage while aiming, you get increased base damage in general, you get increased crit damage when you're behind cover, which is like leaning, you get increased in-shot damage, you get increased damage to enemies that are above 50% health, which is good for one-shotting. And all the way over there, when you're standing still, you'll get 35% more damage, which makes assault rifles and snipers do a lot of damage. For blades, we have nothing. For intelligence, we have nothing. For athletic, for annihilation and street brawler, we have nothing. And for engineering, we have mech looter, which is not necessary at the end game part of this build, but this is good for leveling. Up to 11 will allow you to charge tech weapons to 100% capacity, which is going to go well with Ubercharge. Fully charged weapons deal 50% more damage. If you don't want to take this skill, put 1 point in. Hold up. Yeah, you can put 1 point in Gun Whisper or put points in Tesla. Tesla will increase your charge multiplier for tech weapons by 15% and 5% for the other levels. I believe you max out at 25 or 45%. It's either one. I don't remember. But this is good if you use your tech weapon, your Widowmaker, a whole lot. I don't, personally, but it's definitely a choice you can do. And superconductor tech weapons will ignore armor. Now, for my Cyberware, that's also something in this game that you have to watch out for. I have not much. My character is not really into Cyberware, but the two main things you want is this mod, the trajectory analysis mod, which will increase your headshot bonus by 50%. I do have a crit chance increase, and you can actually put like something else, because these do not stack. Like two of the crit chance thing do not stack, and the legendary iconic version of this does not stack either. And for our other thing that we definitely need is the Sandvistan Mark IV, which you get this from, you get both of these from both the Legendary here and the operating system here. You both get them from Victor. And this is going to slow down time when you activate it for about 15 to 16 seconds. You have a little cooldown. The Mark III has a 15-second cooldown. The Mark IV has a 30 seconds cooldown, and the Mark V has a minute cooldown. But this is going to give 15% raw damage to everything you do when it's active, and my version has a crit chance increase of 50% when it's active. And I'm saying, I think I said Sandy Vision, it's Sandy Vistan. These do not stack, so only put one. And this does not stack with other stuff, just put like one crit chance, one crit damage, and one duration or cooldown. So yeah, that's about it for my Cyberware. There is a Cyberware mod, but we don't have enough intelligence in here. In the frontal cortex, you can actually get more crit damage, I believe, or more crit chance. But yeah, it's not necessary. So yeah, let's show off the build. Right now, I'm in the Pacifica farm. Basically, there you can like go and kill these enemies here, and these enemies here or so. Here-ish, and these will respawn, you can loot them, and that's the farm basically. And I forgot to mention, we are playing on very hard difficulty. Let me show you. We are playing on very hard, and let's go and show you guys if my aiming could be better. Yeah, about 500,000 damage almost. If I could aim correctly. Jesus Christ, my aiming sucks today. But yeah. So let's go over here. Let's not get infected. Jesus Christ. Yeah, my aiming sucks today. Sorry about that. I haven't found like really a perfect setting for my like sensitivity setting. These guys, let's activate Sandvistan, which you hold by holding R1 and L1. And look at this. They all don't know what hit them. So let's go over here. While Sandvistan is still active, we can like shoot a shot over here. Hopefully it'll hit him. Yep, it hit him. Just a general crit. Now let's shoot the ground and crit this guy. Or this girl. Yep, last shot did a lot of damage. Now let's go and show off the Overwatch sniper, which will put us in combat unless like we're very far. Like if I go over here and pop the shot, and I missed because I was moving. Yep. Not even headshots, by the way. I would do way more damage with headshots. But yeah, here let's pull out Overwatch. You can actually hit clats. Like I'll try to hit a clat here. Yeah, there we go, clat. And now let's pull off Windowmaker and one shot. Yeah. This gun is pretty insane. Even in combat, you can spam it as well. Like, let me show you. These guys are in combat, and you can spam it. We get more movement speed from Cold Blood. This gun also applies chemical damage and chemical damage over time, which is very good. Let's go back to pistol. So yeah, as you can see, you can one-shot pretty much anything in the game. One or two shot, basically. On the hardest difficulty, which is insane. And go send the Bistan. Or not. But still, as you can see, like, if you hit your shots right, you can do a whole ton damage, and I've hit for 1,000,000 damage for some time. Just do this, and this, and this. Didn't hit for quite 1,000,000, but still, that was damage. Let's just kill you, or I missed. Let's go into combat with our revolver. See how long that takes as well. And look at our health. 2 damage. And let's go closer. Like about 10 damage. And we one-shotted. Yeah, this build is pretty insane. So far, I've been loving it. And yeah. That's been about it, guys. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like the video. This was my first Cyberpunk build video. I'm sorry if it was like a little wacky or not really prepared. I'm not used to it. I'm used to Borderlands content. But if you guys still like the video, be sure to like it. Subscribe if you want more. I'll have more Cyberpunk builds coming your way. And yeah, it's been Joey's Gaming. I'll be out. Bye, guys.